Hi there! Welcome to the channel where it is the coolest place on earth where you can chill and relax, pull up a chair, get cozy, and have a good time. This is your boy. It's your boy Ice Bro, and welcome to the channel where we play whatever we want to play and then we try to relax. I don't feel so relaxed right now, and I'm gonna be honest, I want to explain to you guys why. I just did a shoot that took 3 hours and my power cut off literally at the end, and I lost all the OBS footage. So I have to redo it, all of it. So everything that you're about to see, I've already done. Unfortunately, I live out in the middle of nowhere where our breaker box can't take much of anything, and just having the AC on made it cut off because of the heat. So basically, I have to play all of this in the heat right now. It's gonna be very, very, very unfun. But if you like this video, please leave a like down below. Also subscribe to the channel So basically, I'm going to be playing in the heat. That means you need to subscribe. If you're watching this video, go down, subscribe, comment, like the video, do all of that, because this is going to be literally a hot box inside my house while I'm playing this game. So I'm just going to fight to stay alive and fight to get through this. Today's video is going to be about baby mode. And when I say baby mode, I mean I'm playing in third person mode, on directed mode, in Call of Duty Zombies. It's going to be the easiest game of zombies ever. I get so much that can help me out in the game, and it's just going to be, fun. So without further ado, let's get into it. And today we're going to be doing Citadel. So, yeah. Anyways, let me cut to the gameplay so you guys can see what loadout I have and what I'm starting up with. Alright, so we have our controller set up. So discard because I lost the footage, so might as well just start from scratch. This is our setup. We've got the shotgun, we've got the shock charge, Molotovs, we've got soda fountain, which I'm actually going to change out because I've used 2 of them because of bad internet and crap. With how many tactical diffusions I have, I could use that, but I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what I want to do in terms of like my final thing. Maybe I'll use on the house. On the house actually might be very useful for the beginning, for getting set up and stuff. All right, so yeah, that's my setup. That's what I got going. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to get in and we're going to set ourselves up on round 3, and then we're going to move on from there. Once we're fully set up, then we move on from round 3. But yeah, it's just going to be me setting myself up throughout the whole first beginning of it, because I don't want to be fighting things when I'm low level. All right, time to play some Citadel. Even though I just played all of it and got to the boss fight and then had my internet go out. Alright, so like I said, we're in third person mode, and I'm using a different skin than what I had last time because I was going to use the same skin, but unfortunately it's been glitching out when I use A, the pistols, and B, that skin. So on this map, do not pick up the pistols or your game will freeze and you will get kicked out to the main menu. Or it'll literally freeze the whole entire game. Alright, so I'm gonna pop a perk. Alright, that's one of the perks I needed. And I didn't want to do that, but I guess that's what I did, so whatever. I was gonna end up using it anyways before going into the boss fight, so it's okay. This is one of the perks I'm gonna need anyways, so it's okay. So yeah, we're on round 3, and this is where we're gonna stay until we have at least 5 perks and 1,600 points. I mean 16,000 points. So I'm gonna skip now to the point where I've got that, and it might take 20 or 30 minutes for me to get set up, but it's worth it. The setup is worth it. I'm guaranteeing you the setup's gonna be worth it. So here we go. I'm going to meet you with me having good amounts of perks and good points in 3, 2, 1. Bad with the fingers. 0. See you there. Okay, so now you're set up. You've got 19,000 points, and not just because I accidentally bought cryo freeze on my shotgun and I needed to buy brain rot instead. So now once you've got 6 perks or 5, if you're even less patient than me, which that took about like 20 minutes, 20 or 30 minutes. You got enough points, you're ready to go, you're ready to open the door. So I'm going to go on to the next area and continue on with the Easter eggs. So now I've got a setup going to where I can open all the doors and I can keep going. I have 3 shockwaves as well as 3 Molotovs. So I threw the shockwave at that box, and that accidentally kills the zombie, doesn't it? Nope. So you throw the shockwave at that box, and it knocks down a lightning rod. So now you're going to come out this way, and you're going to come back around this way. This is all before you do the step to open up the next area. You're going to come over here, and there should be a horseshoe that you're going to shoot down. Once you shoot it down, you should be able to pick it up, get the points right here, and there should be another lightning rod right there. Then you're going to come back down this way, and you're going to open up this door. So now you've got all the doors down here open. That way later you won't need to open them up. You're going to kill that guy for extra points. And then you're going to run up, and you're going to turn the cannon on, or you're basically going to spin the cannon to where it is facing towards this castle right here. You're going to grab yourself some points here. And there should be a cannon that you can rotate. There is going to be a step in this Easter egg where it forces me into first-person mode, but that's because you can't inspect your weapon in third-person mode. And you're going to hold square or activate your activation button, your interact button, and it should shoot the fireball at that area right there. Then you're going to come and get points over here. You're going to get the points over here inside this castle that's now opened. And you're going to open up this door right here. There should be a bunch of pages in here now that you can find. There's a page right there. There is a page right over here. There's a page right there. There's also points right there. And then there is a page over by the beds area. Should be somewhere over here. Once you grab all 4 of those pages, you're ready to move on. Since you have melee macchiato, you should be ready for the next step, which is knocking open this wall right here. That will not be active until the Easter egg starts. But you're going to open up this, and now you can move on to getting Pack-a-Punch started. So you're going to shoot these 3 locks, and it will spawn a big guy that you can literally kill within seconds. You're going to shoot that down, and then you're going to grab this and put it in the Pack-a-Punch device. Then, Pack-a-Punch should now be open, and the Easter egg should be ready to start once you come into here. You're going to go talk to a guy named Gabriel Kraft. Not going to tell you what he does for a living, because I don't like him. But you're just going to talk to him, and he'll start doing his little thing and become possessed because he's an evil piece of crap. while he's talking, you're going to start walking back up this way. There should be a secret door that will now open because you talked to him. It's right here. And I know that looks really cool. You look like you did some Harry Potter stuff. There is a part inside here that you have to pick up. I believe I picked up the scorpion. Let me make sure. I can't tell. That looks like the fish, but there's a scorpion. I am going to leave a link down below, or you can just look it up. There is a statue step. I will talk about it when I get to it, where you have 5 different combinations that are based off that part that I just showed you. Once you see that part and you're able to do that part, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But before then, you're just gonna come up here. You're gonna shoot this thing, and you're gonna shoot it until it goes over there. This light should now be redirected. You're gonna shoot that light right there. You're then gonna shoot this light right here. I don't want to shoot these zombies because one of them could be the round zombie. Then you'll redirect the light from right over here into there. Then you'll redirect this light until it goes to the spot over here. And then you'll come over here and it will start a process where it makes a brooch appear. You're then going to pick up that brooch, but you're not going to use it yet. You can do this step right now, but I'm trying to maximize stuff that I can get done on round 3, considering round 10 is what it's going to push us to. I just want to get things done as early as possible. So now I'm going to go launch myself out of this cannon over here. And once I launch myself out of the cannon, lightning will then smack me. And then I have to go in the direction that a cloud in the sky goes. There's a big cloud in the sky, and it's over this way. It's a storm cloud. It's going to spawn a bunch of zombies. While those zombies are spawning, I'm going to kill them as quick as possible so they don't get mixed in with the round zombies. And I'm going to pick up the horseshoe that was launched away. Now there is another part that I can go get. I'm going to go get that right now. There's 2 more parts actually that I can get right now before I have to start on the next crazy step of the Easter egg. But before I do that, actually I'm going to probably do this step next. The next step of the Easter egg is to go look at some bottles. The reason why I punched that wall down in the sewers was because I wanted to start this step. This step basically requires me to look at a bunch of bottles in this bar, starting with this one. I call this one Cyber. There's different symbols that you'll get each game. Cyber. I forgot what I call that one. Cyber. Right. Cyber. Right. Ooh, that's difficult to see. I can't see it. Hopefully this isn't in the round. Hook. Okay, cool. The zombie forced my perspective to go in closer. Hook. Alright, so I've got cyber. Cyber right hook. Cyber right hook. Cross. Cyber right hook cross. Down. Cyber right hook cross down. Roof. Cyber right hook cross down roof. Cyber right hook cross down roof. And I'm just going to keep repeating this to myself until I get down there and I shoot these symbols in that order. So I'm basically shooting them in Roman numeral order. So it's cyber right cross down hook. Cyber right hook cross down roof. Cyber right hook cross down roof. All right. Once I come in here, this should be lit up. And I will go shoot cyber. Right. Hook. If you ever have a problem with it, you just wait. Cross. Gotta reload. It keeps moving when I go to shoot. Okay, down. Roof. All things done correctly. It should now move over. And you should now be able to place the pages down. Now you're going to go top left, top right, bottom right. And that's the order that you're going to fill these traps up in. So it's going to be plus star eyelash double. All right, so what those symbols are is basically there's traps on the ground. So plus and star, that's star right there. You're going to need to fill up these in the order that I said. So plus star eyelash double. And the final one will always be at stamina up. There is a way to determine all of this before you even get to this step, but I'm not gonna bother with that because that's just too much work. Also, I am going to pack a punch my weapon right now. Just to give myself a little more strength and ammo for the next step. And then we're going to walk over, and there should be another step that we could do this round. Actually. All right. I'm going to try something. I might fail. Hopefully I don't. But if I do, I'll just grab a gun and I'll shoot it regularly. All right. So now there should be a bird that's in here. And we're going to try to shoot this bird just as we get it. And if we do it right, we'll hit the bird with the shotgun shot. If not, you'll have to buy a long-range gun and try to hit it with the long-range gun. And then you'll just pick this up. So now that, by the way, is what we're going to be using for the horseshoe that we picked up. Now we're on to the final step that we have to do before we have to start pushing rounds. And the reason we have to do all this before pushing rounds is because it's just so much easier to get it all done right now. Before you start pushing rounds. I don't know, it's just easier that way. Alright, I'm gonna go get myself some armor. Just because this gets a little bit dicey. Alright, so I'm gonna try to hit the hardest one first. Actually, no, I'll do them in order. So, you're gonna aim just a little bit. Oh, that was too high. Did I get it? Is that not it? Wow, I suck. Okay, I am terrible. I was really good earlier when I didn't mess it up, but unfortunately right now I'm just terrible. So now we're gonna go try to fill up the traps. Okay, where's plus at? Plus is right here. We're going to activate this trap right here, and we're going to use it to fill up zombie souls into the trap. Where? So once you've filled that up, you can then go start one of these incantations. Because that will give you more zombies to kill. I'm actually going to do the one at spawn right now. Alright, so I'm going to go to spawn, and I'm going to place this down. This will be the first incantation that I need to get done. Once this finished, the round will end, and I'll have to go start on the next thing. I want to fill this up as fast as possible so that the round zombies don't get killed. Alright, so now... Dog's laying on the floor because it's colder on the floor. Alright, so now I'm going to go to the light one. This round is not a good round to do anything on, so it's just best that you get everything set up. You're gonna do this one right here. This will spawn a bunch of regular zombies along with your bug round zombies. So you gotta be watching for the bugs, but you always gotta watch out for the regular zombies as well. Once all of those are killed, you can move on to the next one. Alright, once you've killed all of those, you should now be able to move on to the star trap right over here. I'm also going to go out here and look around because I might have a bottle down here. Yep. Definitely want to look for bottles because I need those for the fire incantation. So now I'm going to do this, and I'm going to shoot zombies while in this, and it should finish this off. And now I'm going to run with the remaining zombies, and I'm going to go use them to fill up the eyelash portal. I'm also going to take another crack at throwing the fire. Hopefully I don't mess it up this time. There we go. That time I got it. And you have to hit 3 of them in total. There's one over there. There's one over here. The eyelash one should be over this way. Alright. And now I only have one more that I need to fill up, which I don't know if I can get all of them with this round, but I can try. Yeah, I think I should have just enough. You can use 1 round worth of zombies to fill 3 of these things, if you do it right. Ideally, you want them to spawn on you pretty quick. The fudge. What the fudge? I believe that that was not enough. Alright, so we're gonna have to wait for that to refill. Because that took too long. And we'll have to do it again. In the meantime, we could use some of our salvage to get more Molotovs. Alright, so we're going to go get more Molotovs, and we're going to try to hit the remainder of these as early as possible because we want to do the final incantation before moving on to the next step, which is the first sword. Alright, so we're going to run up over here. Okay, this is not working. This is not working. Oh, there we go. But that still missed. Hold up. I need to not die. Alright, cool. We're gonna take this zombie away. That still didn't get it. Are you okay, bro? This game lies sometimes. You can get very lucky with these throws, and if you do, it's just so annoying. Because you could waste a lot of salvage on it. I've got to say, this is the only part of the Easter egg that's hard in third-person mode. The rest of it's pretty darn easy. I'm buying that wall, so that won't be in my way from now on. I have 2 more rounds to get it, so it's okay. What the heck? I wonder. No. That doesn't work. I tried. You can only hit it with Molotovs. Alright, hopefully I don't mess it up this time, because it is very annoying if you mess it up 3 times in a row. Alright. Try it again. There we go. And every time you do one of these, it's going to spawn a chasm of zombies. That's good for your salvage. I wonder. I wonder. Nope. We have one more round until it moves on to the hardest part. Which is building the swords. Alright, we're gonna get some more Molotovs. Alright, well that zombie's distracted. I'm gonna go run around. And this should, if I'm really lucky, hit the mark. Yes! I was really lucky. Let's go! Alright, so after you hit the mark with that, then you just gotta wait for a doppelgast to spawn. He'll be coming in any second now. And he should drop this part right here, which you can then place down right here. And this is the final incantation. And you will use these remaining zombies along with the zombies that are spawning in to fill this thing up ultra quick. And then the moment you're finished filling it up, you want to go over and go into the night room. And I'll explain why once I get over there. Oh man, this is taking way too many souls. Alright, cool. So once you got all these zombies filled in there, now all you have to do is go into the night room and spend the rest of round 10 waiting for a zombie that has a bucket on its head. That bucket is covering its ugly face, and I guarantee you that its face probably looks very hideous, but probably funny as well. So now you just want to come in here and shoot until you find the zombie with the buckets on its head. Usually it happens to spawn near the end of the round. Sometimes it can spawn at the beginning like it just did. Now you're going to pick up your first sword, which is going to be the fire sword. And then you're going to take that sword and you're going to run and place it in the statue. We wasted a lot of salvage there. That means we're going to have a lot of salvage gaining that we're going to have to do later. So we're going to place this in. Oh, and you should also grab stamina for this step as well. Because it's almost essential for this step, you know? Alright. So as you can see, I run really fast with stamina. You're going to go to these different cauldron sites. And these cauldron sites are going to have fire in them. And you're going to pick that fire up. Once you pick the fire up, you will start taking damage. So you want to immediately start running. And you want to smack this zombie right here so that you don't die. And then you want to run up and place it in there. You want to immediately put some more armor on. Because armor is just essential for this step. Then you're going to run onto this next cauldron. You're gonna pick up the fire. You're gonna punch this guy right here. You're gonna punch this guy that spawns right here. All of your hits should be very good with melee macchiato on right now. You're gonna hit this guy right here. Try not to die. And place it in. Now you only have one more. It is always good to have some... it's always good to have some armor for this next step. This next part of the step, because this final run is very hard. And you can die here. So in order to not die, one thing you want to do is you run in and spawn, and then you attract all the zombies in, and you just get them in a horde behind you. That way they won't spawn in front of you and mess you up. I hate spiders. Alright. So now you're going to grab this right here, and you're going to go for the run. Should be a zombie that spawns in that you can punch, and another zombie right there that you can punch. Should be another zombie right here that you can punch. Should also be a zombie right here that you can punch. And every time you punch a zombie, it should refill your health bar. After putting all of the zombies, all of the fire in there, you should be able to pick up the sword called the Caliburn. It is a fire sword. You're then going to come over and you're going to smack this box open with the sword. The box that you had filled up with zombie souls. And you're not going to grab the incantation out just yet, because if you do, you're just going to waste it. You can always get another one from there, but it's just, I don't know. I don't grab it from there. And then, now you're going to come into this room right here, and you're going to wait for another zombie that has a stamp to spawn in. Once another zombie with a stamp spawns, you're going to start filling it up again. I don't see any stamp zombies, so I'm going to have to go to the next round. So the next round will start, and then you'll get a zombie with another stamp. You want to save getting your triple armor until after you've done this step, because you're just going to waste armor this whole step. This is also a good round to get a bug round on, considering the next thing you're going to get is the light sword, which involves killing lit up bugs. But you don't want spiders, so just kill any spiders that spawn, because they are useless and annoying. Then you want to eventually wait for that bucket head zombie to spawn in. Should be any second now. Alright, he spawns in, and then you get yourself another spider kill because they're annoying. You're going to place down that stamp, and you should be able to pick up the light sword. So now you're going to get these bugs in that have glow on them. I always do that. I always kill 2 glow bugs at the same time. You never want to do that, because now you got to wait till the next round. So you're going to pick up the glow, and you're going to run all the way down here. There's a door that you have to hit with this glowy stuff. And it will transfer the glow to the door. You'll get some more glow. You hit it again. And now you just got to get another glow bug, but the only problem is they don't spawn but once a round. So now you're just going to kill these bugs and end the round. What the heck? Okay, so there should be another glowy bug you can hit with this. The moment you you hit that bug, you want to come down here. There should be some zombies. You'll hold square on the door. That will teleport you down here. Then you want to switch to your gun. And you want to shoot the symbol with only the circle in it first. And you want to shoot the snowflake. And you want to shoot the triangle. And then you want to shoot the other circle with the symbol in the middle, but it also has a line through it. If you do it in that order, you should be able to pick up the sword, and it should be fully upgraded. Now, before you move on, and I know you want to move on, but before you do, you need to go and take... Oh, also, this sword gives you armor. If it is fully glowing, you will get armor back every few hits. So what you want to do is you want to just smack zombies. That'll give you armor back if you're feeling low on armor. You also want to be very careful because these zombies can just tank your health away. You're going to come in here, and before you place the sword down and move on to the next... before you move on to the next sword, you're going to whack this open. And now you're going to shoot zombies until a bucket head spawns in. It's also a good time to get some points up. Alright. And then you'll put your next stamp down, which is going to be at the stag. And the moment you grab this, another part will start. During this part, you're going to want to go grab the final lightning rod. In order to do that, you need to go down here. And the room that you talked to Craft in, there should be a zombie that will spawn that has the part, the lightning rod on him. And once you see that rod, you can then grab it, and you'll leave here, but you will not open up that other door. You'll go back up the way you came, because if you open up that other door, it's a lot harder during the step where you have to defend the orbs. And we'll get to that step when we get to it, but we're not at that step yet. We still have a whole nother sword to build. So before we talk about that step, we got to build the final sword. But we're not even done building this sword yet. So let's go build it, and let's get this one done. You're going to place all 3 of the rods in, and then it will start this storm. And you have to kill zombies and protect yourself and whatnot until your sword gets struck by lightning. You kind of just want to run around in a circle and not get cornered or anything like that. But if there's a lot of zombies, you might want to just start killing a bit. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Okay, and then if you kill enough zombies during this step, you'll only have like 1 or 2 on you, so you just want to ignore them until you get shocked. And the first shock that you get, you want to go smack this cauldron. Every time that you get a shock, you want to go smack that cauldron. Oh, and if another zombie decides to spawn in with a stamp, that is all the more good for you, because then you'll have another stamp for the next sword that needs to be created. So again, you want to smack that with the lightning. You want to pick up another shield. You just want to keep running around here until you get that final charge. And once you've done 3, the storm will stop. And you can place this in. Oops. Oh my gosh, this stupid game. This stupid game. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna die. Alright, so once you place the sword in, then you'll have that filled up. It's okay if you change out your stuff now, because you don't need the Molotovs anymore. So now that you've got that, you can go then pick up the you can go pick up the next sword, which is the crow sword. And once you pick up the crow sword, we are now onto that part where you're going to use the photo. And I'm going to pause the game once we get there because it gets... You want to watch out for the yellow-eyed zombie and not kill him, because that yellow-eyed zombie is the round zombie, and you don't want the round to end. You want it to be the end of this round, you know, but you don't want the round to end. You want to have only one zombie in the map chasing you, because throughout this next step, you don't want to be swarmed. All right. So now we're going to go down here, and whatever your symbol is, whatever piece you've got, which I've got the scorpion, all right, you're going to pull this open, and during this step, you'll look at your photo. This is what the photo looks like, in case you need to see it. If you can't see that, go look up the photo, and I guarantee you will find it very quickly. Since we have the scorpion, we're going to align it to where it has the balloon symbol, and then we're going to align it to where it has the upwards with the triangle and the line. And then we're going to come over here, and we're going to stand here, and if we're standing behind the portal, the orbs will fall right into place. You only realistically want one zombie following you during this part, but if you can avoid killing it... Ooh. Ow. Okay. So now you want to come up here and you want to wait behind this portal. While this portal is going, you'll wait for the orbs to come up, and you'll just bring them over. And then you'll run over this way. And you'll bring it down. The zombie's going to be very annoying during this part. He's just going to be bugging you the whole time. So now you're going to wait for this to go up there, and then you're going to bring the orbs up. And you're going to wait for them to get over here. Once you've got 3 in, it will finish this step. So all you're doing is waiting for these orbs to come up. There should only need to be 1 more in there. Just wait it out, jump down, and now you're done. The step is over with. You've loaded all 3 portals with orbs. So now you'll just wait down here, train the zombie around, and this is the final sword that you need to build in order to move on to the next step. You'll place the sword down, and it will get sucked down into a portal and become the void sword. Alright, so the reason we were filling the portals up earlier, and I don't remember if I filled them all. I think that we did? No. No, we didn't. So we still need to fill 1 more portal up. Once we fill that portal up, we can move on to the next step. This is the final spot that we need to power up. So we're going to kill the zombie. And then we'll move on. Whenever he spawns. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves the light sword because we want to be powering this up throughout the rest of the game. Because once you got it powered up enough, it's going to help you so much. Alright, so we're going to turn this PowerPoint on. And then you should be able to fill these with souls. And when that's done, it will then reveal to us what order we have to fill up the... What order we have to salute the guards in. Dragon, crow, deer, lion. Dragon, crow, deer, lion. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to come into here. I'm going to pick up dragon. I'm going to pick up the... Wait. Hold up. No, I won't. I need the crow. One moment. I forgot to open the chest. Alright. So I'm going to kill that bug because that bug's annoying. Okay, dragon, crow, deer, lion. Again, it relies on the Roman numeral concept where you have to know Roman numerals. So I'm going to pick up the dragon sword. And then I'm going to pick up the dragon incantation. And there should only be one zombie in the map right now. And then I'm going to use the incantation. And then I'm going to tap the salute button. And that should make him salute back. So once you use the incantation, the fire incantation on him, and you salute, he will do his thing and start glowing. Then I'm going to do the... What was the next one? Dragon... Crow, deer, lion. Okay, so I'm going to grab crow. And I'm going to start doing the incantation for crow, which is over here. And this is why you wanted to smack the boxes with it, because now they'll appear in this room. All right, and then you're going to grab the deer sword, which should be... What the heck? Did I not open the deer box? I forgot to open the deer box. I swear I had opened the deer box. I guess I didn't. I guess I missed. It's the heat. The heat's getting to me. Said 96? Yeah, it's 96 degrees in here, guys. I'm dying. Slowly dying. I'm melting. After this, I'm going to be done for today. I cannot do the other Easter egg today. As much as I want to, the heat will not allow it. Alright, so now I'm going to salute this guy. And then I'm going to move real quick. And then I'm going to pick up this one right here. And I'm going to salute this. And then I'm going to salute him. And now it should move on to the step with the orb. Now, before I start this next step, I'm going to go grab myself triple armor because I definitely need it for this step. And then I'll pick up this orb, and it should now tell me to go place it down over here. Once I place this down, it will then start a lockdown where a bunch of zombies will spawn. And these orbs will start spawning everywhere. It is my job to run through them. I have to run through each of these orbs as they're spawning. And that should make the zombies, one, disappear. And also, it should eventually fill up this orb. All right, and once that's filled up, we grab this. And now we're going to rotate on downwards into the crow statue. So I'm going to pick up the crow incantation. And the reason I'm doing that... Oh, and now I can open these doors because these doors don't need to be shut anymore. The reason I'm picking up the crow incantation is because there's a crow incantation down here, but I want to already have one in my inventory. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill up the souls of this thing using all of the incantations I have. I'm not going to use the sword. Also, I can get kills as well during this. But I don't want to because I want to be able to fill this up. So I'm going to use the incantation on the zombies. They will start spawning away. Want to use it again. Want to pick up these. I then want to grab a bunch of zombies, get them all in a horde. I want to fill that up, and that should fill everything if I did it right. Yep, and then I could pick that up, and I could move on out of this room. You definitely want to kill that guy, because he's just in the way. Next, you want to go grab yourself a incantation. Oh, I do not have any shields. I should probably be a little more careful. You want to grab yourself the incantation for the electric. That is a yikes. And grab a bunch of shields. You're gonna put them on because you definitely need shields. And now we're gonna move on to the... I'm also gonna kill these. Once you get this thing powered up, it's so powerful. Alright, so now I should be getting shield back with each swing. Ooh, I definitely want that. Alright. So now that it's got a fully upgrade on it, like a full upgrade on it, it should now be using light power in order to give me health. And we're going to start this next lockdown. And during this next lockdown, we're going to just get a pile of zombies. Do the same thing with the incantation where we fill up the incantations. Get a whole bunch of them over here. Go again. And grab these charges over here. Get a whole bunch more. And once you've done that, you can now move on to the final one, which is the fire one. There should be a fire incantation in here somewhere. There's not. Okay. So on we move. We move on to the fire incantation part. We really don't need incantations for this part because we have a fire-based gun. All we have to do is just shoot zombies with this fire-based gun. But we can also grab incantations if we really want to in order to be maximizing everything out. And once you've filled this up, it's now ready to be placed down by the symbol door that we saw earlier. You know, the wall with all the symbols on it. So now we're going to place that down, and it should open up an area. While that's opening up, we're going to go get Pack-a-Punched. And then we're going to go back up to the area, and the door should now be open. And it will have the piece that we need in order to start the boss fight. You'll activate the cutscene, and then you'll shoot these zombies and run away. And now you are basically ready to go into the boss fight. But before you do, you should maximize everything. You should literally max out everything. Get your gun to gold rarity. Pick up electric incantations. You need at least 2 of them for the boss fight to start it. You should get yourself fully set up. Get all perks. Max out all your guns. Hit the box until you get the ray gun. That's ideal, which I'm probably going to do. I'm probably going to hit the box till I get the ray gun. And hopefully I get it eventually. We'll see how long that takes. But until then, you're literally just here grinding, getting kills, stopping at the round cap. It really doesn't matter what you do at this point. So, I'm going to cut here. We're going to cut to whenever this is finished. I'm also going to stop the video here and start a new video just in case we have that issue again where my power cuts off. So, I will see you once I have everything maxed out. And that'll be in 3, 2, 1. Again, I don't know how to count. And I will see you then. Here we go. Okay, so now once you've gotten down to where you have enough to get the final pack on your ray gun, and yes, I got the ray gun within the first 10 hits. That is just good RNG, boys. But anyways, once you get the ray gun and you've got it up to PAP 3, and you've got your shotgun up to PAP 3, and your melee is going to be the sword, so you're not going to need that at PAP 3. You're going to need a mutant injection for the fight, 2 ether shrouds, the 3 gobblegums that you see on my screen, and you're going to need a brain rot on your shotgun, as well as enough to pap it for that final time. So once you've got enough for everything, and you have all the perks and everything, you're going to pap it for the final time. So now you have max everything, max armor, max ammo, and you're going to ride this down to spawn, and then you're going to start the boss fight. So now the boss fight is where it gets really difficult. The boss fight is the hardest part of this Easter egg. The rest of this Easter egg is really fun. This boss fight is very difficult, and I'm going to explain it in detail. Yes? I don't know why it asked me if I wanted to do it. Like I was in a multiplayer game. So now, you're going to stand a little bit off to the side, because honestly, you don't want to get hit by him. And you're going to switch to your sword. Your sword is going to be your crutch in this boss fight. It's going to keep you alive, as well as fill up your armor every time you're about to go down. So now you're going to run up to his legs, and you're going to just start whacking at his legs. Gonna just keep on smacking at him. Just gonna keep on smacking at him. Once you've got all of his pieces broken, his health should start going down a lot. So you can back off at this point, because you now have... Oh, I got stuck on that. You now have everything broken, so you can just do so much damage. Whoa! All right, so now he's going to go back over to the middle here, and you're going to use this time to get yourself some armor, get back to stocked up. Zombies are going to spawn at this point. You're going to start shooting the crap out of him the moment he comes out of this. You've got all of his armor broken, so all you have to do at this point is just shoot the different parts of him. As he's doing all this and he's powering up, it's going to be just a bunch of zombies on you. You can use your incantations to ward them off, but I recommend not doing that. I recommend just shooting all of them in the middle here, and then just leaving all of their stuff in the middle, because the more stuff gets left in the middle, the easier it's going to be for you to stay alive throughout this second half of the boss fight. This second half of the boss fight is going to be insane, because I'm going to employ a new strat that I don't ever use for this boss fight, and we're going to see what happens. I've never done it in this boss fight. I've done it in the dinosaur boss fight, but I just want to see what it looks like in this one. We're going to do two things at once. The moment he comes out, we're going to pop this so that nothing can see us. So, unfortunately for us... Whoa! Okay, we're going to go invis. We're going to go invis. We're going to pop free fire. Oh, what? That's not good. That is absolutely not what I wanted to do. Okay. Oh, shoot. I'm in the wrong area. Alright, cool. We're just gonna... Just a regular shotgun. Just a regular shotgun, everybody. That is just the regular shotgun. That is not even... That's not even this thing. That's the regular shotgun. Oh my gosh. Alright, so what we did there was we just destroyed all of his armor. So next phase, he's literally just going to be spamming us, and that's fine. I honestly am just going to spam him with the shotgun, because apparently this shotgun is a lot more cracked than what I thought it was. That is just a normal shotgun. That's not even... With double tap on? Wow. So what we're doing right now is we're charging up our ether shrouds, because we want to have max ether shrouds for this next part. So that the moment he comes out, we can just... We don't want him to move. And that's it. Once you destroy all of his armor pieces, I know that happened really fast, but just go back and watch exactly what I did if you need to know how. I destroyed all of his armor pieces, and then the chest started to glow, and if everything is maxed out, you should easily kill this guy and finish this Easter egg. So now, once you pick up the amulet and put it in your pocket, you'll be teleported to the cutscene. Before that happens, I'm going to activate the dialogue so you can hear the dialogue. All right, and that's the Citadel Easter egg on baby mode. Honestly, that shotgun was way more cracked than what I thought. And I didn't even have to use the underbarrel, which was just... Like, I tried to use the underbarrel, but I forgot which button it was. Okay, just so you know, if you're playing on controller, it's left on the D-pad. But you only tap it one time.
To the excavation site. But beware the sentinel artifact. It could consume you.
And Richtofen, where is he? We know he contacted you.
Please. Please don't kill him. He is my son.
He's your what?
He's your what?
He said son, dude. Did you not hear him? Did you not hear him?
Raising a monster
Ay, ay, ay.
until it was too late.
And the dig site he mentioned.
That was so easy. That boss fight was supposed to be very difficult. Dang, that shotgun wrecks the boss. All right, and as you can see, that took 2 hours, which is how long it will take you if you are a baby and you need to do it on baby mode and do everything the easiest you could possibly do it. So, like I said before, you know what to do. Like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next baby mode. This was so much fun, and I cannot wait to get into the tomb and see what the tomb is going to be like. I've gotten really close to doing the tomb on baby mode, but the one time that I tried it, I had to leave before the boss fight because my friend was playing with me and he had a problem with his son where he had to focus on his son because of his health, and that's more important than a video game, is your family. Your family is so much more important than a video game. If you need to go spend time with your family, you should do it. You should stop playing the video game and go spend time with your family, focus on what's important in life, and then when you've got time to relax and chill, that's when you play your video game and you take your time of chill to do that. So I'm gonna go spend time with my wife and have a good rest of my night. I hope you guys do too, and I hope you stay chill. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, everybody. Your boy is living in 100-degree camper. Feels like he's gonna die right now. I'll see you later. Peace out. Take care. And bye-bye, everybody. God bless you all. See you next week.